Coming up, a set of stolen master keys means extra campus security.
Snapchat has become a controversial topic on campus.
Pi Kappa Phi's annual date auction was a fun event for all involved.
And senior activities are beginning in preparation for graduation.
Those stories and more coming up on the Nightly News.
The following program is produced by students in the Department of Communication Studies at Furman University.
Stafford.
And I'm Danielle Carr, giving you this week's Nightly News. Wondering why there's been extra campus security lately? Carrie Schaefer reports.
Students, please keep your eyes peeled for these two men who are the top suspects in the event of the stolen master keys to help Furman police as they look into this situation.
We were notified on Friday that an employee was a victim of a crime at his residence and that his set of master keys were stolen. As a result of that, we went ahead and implemented a plan where we brought in, we assigned one of our police officers as an investigator to work alongside the county. This is a county sheriff's department case.
At first, students were very concerned about the news of a missing set of master keys, but realized that Furman police would work to the best of their ability to keep students safe.
The people that have access to the master keys are RAs, Housing and Residence Life, and Furman Police. The RAs have access to the master keys in case of lockouts.
So from a student's perspective, so we get an email on Friday afternoon saying there were some keys that were stolen off campus. I was in a meeting for Panhellenic, and it was a little disconcerting because we were still on campus. But yeah, and so everyone just kind of joked about it. And then as the day progressed, we got another email saying basically they were going to take precautions. They're going to close all the gates except for the main gate and the Timmons gate, and then have police stationed there checking for IDs.
As a safety precaution, Furman Police and Furman officials worked last week to change all of the locks on these doors in North Village and also the dorms, at no extra cost to students. It is important that you continue to check your email for updates on the situation and notify Furman Police if you recognize any suspicious behavior. This is Carrie Schaefer reporting for the Nightly News.
Social media is always a significant contributor to campus life. Snapchat is one social media platform that recently became a big topic of conversation at Furman. After it grew in popularity, Furman established an official account to post stories for students to see, but a mysterious unofficial account caused debate when its stories showed controversial content. Haley Appleby reports.
Many universities have started incorporating official Snapchat accounts for their students to use, and many campuses have begun seeing unofficial accounts pop up as well. Furman is no different.
Our Furman Snapchat is just Furman U, same as our Twitter account. It was started in the beginning of the summer 2014. We've been doing really well. Yeah, I think it has. Actually, in the last 3 months, we've already doubled the amount of people that are following us. We're up to about 600-700 people that follow us. So, and more than half of those people always go through and watch our stories, screenshot certain photos. And I've gotten a lot of feedback of people who say, "Oh, I came to this event because I just saw it posted on Snapchat," and that's what we want to do.
The Furman Snapchat account is a great way to keep in touch with what's going on around the campus. I know they've given it to a few niche student groups to film what they're doing on campus. So it's cool to just kind of see what a lot of other people have going on, what events are happening. It's an interesting way to market that.
The Furman Marketing Department has been successful with the use of its new official account. However, an unofficial account caused controversy on campus after it was finally deleted last week.
The unofficial Furman account was pretty short-lived, but I know I heard a lot about it while it was here. It was based off of, I guess, Snap accounts at other universities, but they're pretty much all party-related, and I know it showed Furman in a light that's only part of the student population and it's only part of what we do. So I know I didn't decide to follow it, but I know a lot of other people did.
We're not involved in it at all. It's not come through our office. We don't know who's running it, and it's not regulated by Furman at all. So I'm not sure what the reasons are particularly. I don't know how it was taken down. I do know that Snapchat does have community policy and rules against nudity and harassment and any impersonation. And if they do see that, they do take it down. But we don't know how it was taken down.
So do you think it's
Students look forward to seeing how Furman will incorporate Snapchat into its future, both officially and unofficially. This is Haley Appleby reporting for the Nightly News.
The Brothers of Pi Kappa Phi held their annual date auction.
And some of Furman's top movers and shakers strut their stuff at the Dance Spectacular. Here's Peyton Dickerson with our activities segment.
Pi Kappa Phi recently auctioned off a few of their members for a good cause. We'll take a look at the talented young men on stage and the reason behind the auction. Lila Allen reports.
45! All right, for $40 to the mysterious man in the bag.
Last Monday, Pi Kappa Phi held their annual Associate Date auction. Associate members performed on stage and were auctioned off for a date with the winning bidder.
Hey, I'm a sophomore Chi Omega. I came out to the Pi Kappa Phi date auction to support their philanthropy. I bought Francis for $50 for a date to Wally Dog.
One of the more popular members was freshman Chandler Smith, who was auctioned off for $200.
I'm an associate member with Pi Kappa Phi, and we had our philanthropy event today. It represents the Ability Experience, which is a program set up by Pi Kappa Phi to raise awareness to people with disabilities. And I raised about $125. I danced around and made fun of myself a little bit by doing I'm in love with the cocoa, and I had Cocoa Puff cereal, and I ate it on stage and kind of threw it around a bit, and it was a blast.
In addition to associate members, the Roses of Pi Kappa Phi were also auctioned off, as well as the upperclassmen brothers of the fraternity.
So much for joining us tonight. I do have a final number to share. Tonight we have $2,625 going to the Ability Experience.
It looks like everyone had a great time here tonight at the annual Pi Kappa Phi date auction. This is Lila Allen signing off for the Nightly News.
Furman University is full of students with different talents. One of the most evident on campus is dance. Sarah Lamb reports.
Furman's dance company is known around campus for their wide array of talent. They work hard throughout the year, sweating through endless rehearsals, dancing at sports events, and finally, performing their annual dance company spectacular. The spectacular occurred Friday night in McAllister Auditorium. We were lucky enough to spend some time in rehearsals with the dancers as they prepped for the big night.
Furman Dance Company consists of 13 dancers, freshmen through seniors, and most of us have been on it since freshman year, those of us who are older. And it's something that we come back early. We come back a week early from school. A lot of people don't know that. And we work with the band for band camp for a week, and we work on our halftime show for football season, and that really takes up a lot of our fall. We work on a dance spectacular show, which is going to be March 27th this year, and we perform 8 different dances, and there's also dancers from all over Greenville who come and perform, and it's a great little showcase not only for ourselves, but for all the dancing around Greenville.
The Dance Spectacular brings out a huge audience of both Furman students and community members to celebrate the talent of these 13 women. While they do charge a cover price of $5 per student and $8 per community member, people are more than willing to come and enjoy.
We're here supporting our friends tonight. We're super excited for the event.
I'm trying to graduate. I need a CLP.
My name is Suzanne Brown, and my husband and my parents are here to support Bethelyn Brown Jr. And the Furman dance team. And we're excited to be here and see all the beautiful dancers tonight.
We hope that many of you made it out to support the Dance Spectacular. If not, look for the Furman Dance Company's next major performance, the first home football game in the fall. This is Sarah Lamb reporting for the Nightly News.
If you think you have what it takes, check out the company's auditions in the fall. Back to you, Danielle.
On Saturday, March 28th, Furman held its third annual water walk to raise money and build a potable water system in Guatemala. Lucy Sun reports.
Students, alumni, faculty, and staff gathered around Furman's Swan Lake to take a 1-mile walk while carrying buckets of water to make notice of the water struggles in Guatemala. More than 300 people participated this year, and the student coordinators of this program are excited to have the community to share this unique experience.
So the Furman University Water Walk is an effort made by Furman students to construct a water pipeline, distribution tank, and deliver water to the homes of 180 families in Guatemala in the community of San Iquien Chitulur. So what we're trying to do today is we're having all these buckets over here lined up that we're asking people to carry around the lake, go fill up across the lake, and carry the water back to this original point. And this is supposed to simulate what it's like a person in the third world, particularly in Guatemala, and what they have to do in order to just get fresh water every day. Not even fresh water, because most of the time the water that they get is actually non-potable. So this is just an effort to try to raise some money to build this pipeline and to raise awareness of what it's like to be in the community.
A member of the Rotary Committee and benefactor was present for the event.
We put in a solar-powered and wind-powered water purification system. It's called the SunSpring, and it'll produce 20,000 liters of absolutely pure water, better than the bottled water you can buy in the United States. And so we put that in December, and we're going to go back in January, and there's an expansion of the development project there.
The Water Walk is designed to engage the campus and local community in addressing the challenges of an increasingly globalized world.
It was a really eye-opening experience. Like, my arms were tired, my shoulders were tired. We had to stop a few times to get grip, but it was a really good experience. I'm glad I did it.
The Water Walk is an annual event, so if you missed out this year, you can always come out for next year. This is Lucy Song reporting for the Nightly News.
Coming up in sports, the women's lacrosse team takes on the Mercer Bears.
And the baseball team gets the season underway with their youth movement. Here's David Dingus with our sports segment.
Thanks, Danielle and Blake. In its first ever season, Furman women's lacrosse team isn't intimidated by the competition. Joseph Kennedy reports.
Furman women's lacrosse is well underway with its inaugural season. The Lady Paladins have found early success heading into Atlantic Sun Conference play. Furman came into its March 28th clash with the Mercer Bears with a 6-3 overall record and a 1-0 conference mark. The team is surpassing expectations in its first ever year in action and boasts a roster with considerable amounts of young talent. The young program finds itself in the unique and challenging situation of calling upon freshmen and sophomores to fill leadership roles on the field.
It's been a learning process. I think you do everything trial by error. They make mistakes and then they have to figure it out kind of on their own. But we've definitely had some people step up as leaders, and I think different games people step up as leaders. So it's not always just the same person, but depending on the game, Ashley had a great game today, so she stepped up as a leader today.
Sophomore attacker Ashley Trice has been one of the players to step up, leading the Paladins in scoring. She and the rest of her team are confident in their goals for the rest of the season.
Furman goal by number 2, Ashley Trice, her 5th goal.
I thought we were going to do really well. So far we're doing great. Our goal is to win conference, and we're just taking it one game at a time. This is only our second game for conference, so from here on out we're just going to work hard and try to get to the top.
With today's win over the Mercer Bears, women's lacrosse improves to 7-3 and 2-0 in Atlantic Sun Conference play. The Paladins will next be in action at home on April 11th at noon against Old Dominion. This is Joseph Kennedy signing off for the Nightly News.
The Furman baseball team is beginning their conference play, led by a couple impressive freshman starters. Graham Reynolds reports.
After a non-conference game versus Gardner-Webb, the Furman baseball team hosted their first weekend series of Southern Conference play against the Mercer Bears. So far this season, head coach Ron Smith has seen his freshman players, such as pitcher number 37 Grant Schurman, pitcher number 24 Will Gaddis, number 22 designated hitter Blake Chisholm, and number 13 Landon Kay take on a much larger role than ever before.
We have 9 freshmen on our team, and I can't remember the last time we've had as many freshman contributors as we have this year, both on the mound and as position players.
Chisholm, a freshman from Houston, Texas, is batting .384 with 9 doubles and 17 RBIs. What he appreciates the most is the upperclassmen's leadership.
All the juniors and seniors really have all done a great job of working with us and showing us really what we should do, what our roles are, and they all go hard at practice and stuff and show us exactly what we're supposed to be doing. And whenever we mess up, they let us know and they help us improve.
After the Furman baseball team's weekend series against the Mercer Bears, the Furman Paladins will then play another home weekend series here at Latham Stadium against the Virginia Military Institute. The freshman class will look to continue its hot start throughout the rest of SoCon play. This is Graham Reynolds reporting for the Nightly News.
If you want to see these freshmen and the rest of the Paladins, they will play 3 more home weekend series this regular season. Back to you, Blake.
Seniors who donated at least $20.15 to their class gift celebrated at the senior class wine tasting last Thursday. Jenna Meredith reports on the festivities.
On March 26th, Furman, along with Total Wine, held a wine tasting for seniors. The wine tasting consisted of a total of 8 different wines paired with various foods and lasted close to 2 hours. 168 seniors attended, which was the most that they've ever had respond.
So the class of 2015 decided that their senior gift would support Furman United, which is a need-based scholarship for students who experience financial hardship while on campus. If a parent loses a job, is diagnosed with cancer, and that student's family can no longer afford tuition, then this scholarship kicks in. So it's a very noble gift that the class of 2015 decided to support. We've had record-breaking outreach from the seniors to support their Furman United Scholarship Fund. We've logged over 230 gifts so far, and we have raised over $13,000, which is record-breaking, and it's about $10,000 more than the class of 2014 raised last year, which is pretty incredible.
The wine tasting was Furman's official thank you for seniors donating to the senior class gift. The scholarship has directly impacted some of the senior class members and allowed them to continue their education here at Furman.
In 2013, I actually experienced some financial hardship and some difficulties where I didn't know where my future at Furman was going to lie and if I was actually going to continue here. But after talking to some people and finding out about the Furman United Fund, it took care of what I needed. And I'll be graduating on May 9th, crossing that stage and addressing my class because of what Furman United has done for me.
The wine tasting is only the beginning of events as the graduation quickly approaches. The graduation fair, which will take place in the Furman bookstore, will occur on March 31st and April 1st. This is Jenna Meredith signing off for the Nightly News.
That concludes our news for you this week.
Join us next week on Channel 20 or find us on YouTube at Furman Broadcast to catch more nightly news.
Have a great week.